Let's talk about creative block. It's something we all go through as creatives. I know for me personally, it comes in different forms. There are times where I might open Photoshop every day for like a week straight and just have no results come out of that. There are other times where I'm not even motivated to open the program and I just need to wait until ideas come to me. Then there's times like right now where it's not that I'm struggling to put the designs together or even come up with ideas. It's really just that I'm feeling bored. I'm not feeling fulfilled by or excited about my designs that I'm putting together. And honestly, I'm kind of excited by this feeling. And I hope by the end of this video, you will be too. If you're new to the channel, my name's Daniel. I am a sports graphic designer specializing in the world of ultimate frisbee. And I've been opening Photoshop pretty much every day for the last 7 years. About a year ago, I was in a very similar spot, feeling like the whole sports design world was kind of converging on the same style of graphic or same couple styles. I was feeling like there's so much more out there in terms of other types of graphic design and other types of posters that we're just not really tapping into. And I still feel that way. That feeling has come back. So last year I started this 30-day poster design challenge where every single day my goal was to create a new poster, post it to YouTube and Instagram. The goal was to experiment with different styles that I wouldn't normally gravitate to and aren't normally found in sports design either. So stuff that was different from my own personal projects, stuff I was doing for YouTube or for work. And this might just be an annual thing where I start getting restless and I need a new project or a new challenge to start pushing myself. And if that's the case, I'm all for it. Obviously, it sucks to be in that spot. It sucks to be thinking that like all the designs are feeling the same, that you're not really getting anywhere creatively. But I truly feel like that feeling can push us to create something completely new, completely different, and really get outside our comfort zones. And I feel like that is what creating art is all about in the end. That idea of newness and pushing past what's comfortable is such a cool feeling and almost like a chase in a lot of ways. Like we are always in this creative box. Whether that box is expanding or contracting, that's going to be up to you. But I like to think I'm going to take these periodic steps to make sure my box continues to expand. So I do feel like that 30-day challenge I did last year was really good in getting me to try out different styles, but I feel like I didn't really take enough time to lock in on any one of them or any multiple of them. So in a sort of follow-up effort to my 30-day challenge last year, I want to go deeper this year. I want to go deeper over the next month, maybe 8 weeks, and I want to do it completely outside of sports. I'm going to aggressively push my comfort zone away from sports and towards posters that are actively breaking my routine of creating only sports graphics, only ultimate frisbee graphics. There were certain poster styles I tried last year that I liked more than others, things like brutalism, Japanese style posters, retro posters, geometric. I want to actively do a deep dive on these different poster design styles for a week each. Instead of a daily design thing, which I think was a great intro to this process, I think committing a full week to practicing different designs within a certain style, looking at inspiration, and really trying to understand what makes these poster styles so unique. I think this is gonna do two things for me. One, I think it's gonna be a nice creative reset, just away from the world of sports. Let me bring in like cars to make posters of, music artists, or something totally mundane, just like random street photography. I feel like it'll be a good creative cleanse just as a whole. And then secondly, I think when I come back to sports design, it will actually enhance my creativity. I really think this exploration is gonna allow me to bring in new concepts from different styles into the world of sports design. So unlike last year, this isn't the most concrete challenge. You know, I feel like it's gonna last either a month or 2 months. I'm gonna be documenting my progress throughout, both with YouTube videos and on my Patreon. You can follow along there. I may not strictly stick to poster design styles as my like focus topic each week. I might go a little bit more broad. Color theory, for example, is something that I've never like formally learned as a designer. I've picked up things here and there, but that's sort of a broader category that I could see myself wanting to do a deep dive on. Another thing I've thought of is just generally speaking with posters, there's a lot of like tiny type detail. I've heard it referred to as type texture before. Those like small detail elements that you see kind of in corners of posters. I really think building up a more consistent arsenal of that type of design can help me complement really any poster design and not have to fit it into a specific style. I also really like photography, and I've done street photography in the past. I've just gone on walks around Chicago, taking pictures of whatever I see, and I kind of miss that practice too. So I'm kind of keeping this open-ended intentionally, and I don't know if I want the rigid structure of having like that 30-day challenge like I did last year. But I wanted to share this process with you all because I really feel like creative block could be a good thing in that it pushes us outside of our comfort zones. It kind of forces us to take this mental reset, which I really think long-term can be beneficial for our creativity. So if you're feeling similarly stuck to me, whether or not it's sports graphic design in particular or some other completely different creative endeavor, I'd love to hear from you, and I encourage you to try something similar. Really try and take a step back from whatever you're creating in your day-to-day routine. And I think whatever skills we pick up from other creative endeavors can somehow sneak their way back into whatever our main focus is anyway. Thanks so much for watching, really appreciate it. I'll keep you all updated on my journey, and I'll see you in the next one.